This is the November 13th, 2025 meeting of the Monmouth Planning Board. And Stephen O'Donnell, Chair. I'll call the meeting to order. Roll call, we have all the members here tonight. So they can all participate, or do not participate, Dave, in this. No. No, and
you won't need her.
so, you're the, yeah.
I'm the
yeah,
alternate,
You're
she's
the
the
alternate
alternate.
anyway, right? So we're good.
You're good.
Okay, we have the minutes from the last meeting. I think. Are they in the packet?
Yeah. Bonnie and I were both voting members.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. In print, mine.
It was right under the top sheet.
Oh, you know what, Steve, you might not have a copy because,
Here.
I'll just take a quick one.
Yep.
yeah, just take a quick look.
Yeah, I think everything's good.
Yeah.
We only had one new business matter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which we approved, because it was a technical amendment. There's not much there. Do you have a motion to approve the minutes?
That we approve the October 9th minutes as presented.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Yeah, I can vote on that.
Yeah.
Actually, I abstain.
Yeah, you weren't there.
I did too.
Yeah.
Bonnie can vote on that.
Yeah, all right. So 5-0 with Larry and Rick not voting because they were not at the meeting. All right, new business. So we had approved the phase 1 for Lakestar. And they are now back tonight seeking a shoreland zoning permit for the lot off Birchwood Drive, which is adjacent to Annabessacook Lake in the Resource Protection Shoreland Zoning District. And we have the engineer here.
Jeff Allen from 80 Hudson.
So, on to, let's give us an overview of what you've got here tonight.
And this is just it's part of applying for the building permit. We also have to apply for a shoreland zone permit. And so, because we're doing where we want to build a house is within 250 feet of the lake. So Isabel's gone through a pretty good review saying, you know, things that you've talking.
Yep.
That, you know, we meet all the standards. There was one question that she wanted to refer. We sent a copy of the application to Bill Monaco at the Coventry Watershed District. And
Probably just say Bill.
oh yeah, that's a long name. But he had one concern that where we were putting the septic system was closer to the lake than we had originally envisioned on our DEP permit. And so I have some handout here that shows. Yeah, I guess it's the same one that's in your board, but what Bill asked us to do was to add to the existing do not disturb buffer that's next to in front of the house. And so you can see on this box, I've added a little bit extra width to the do not disturb buffer. And so that's the area shown on this plan in red. The actual location of the septic system that Dave Moyce, the soil scientist, mapped out is shown or in his the HHE 200 And if we're looking at, or make this all look the same, this is, the lake down here at the bottom. The location of the house, and so the septic system is right about the same place, right beside the house here. So this, do not disturb, buffer that I had shown here, we just extended further over into where it's shown on the red area here. So I heard back from Bill this morning, he thought that was appropriate. Oh, now I got an email, I didn't print it out, so I can show it to you.
I got the email.
Okay, good. I think you copied Isabel as well.
She copied.
Okay, awesome.
So I never got anything.
No, she didn't do the board because she figured that somebody, you would do the board, but she did do me and everybody on DEP got a copy and.
Okay. So yeah, there was a question about the applicability of having the do not disturb buffers have to be downstream or downhill from the septic system. That wasn't my understanding, but in this case, it works out easy, so we can do it. And Bill said that would be fine.
Okay, so what's the purpose of moving it? Why?
The septic system, when they went down, they'd done some preliminary testing up here.
All right.
And when they went back to look at it, they found a better soils down here. And so that's why they wanted to move down at the bottom of the hill.
Okay. So these people are gonna be happy to have the,
Yeah, they won't,
next to the house.
yeah, they won't have to pump to it. Up here, they would have had to pump to it. Here, it can just all work by gravity, so it's a much simpler system. Simple is good,
Hopefully it doesn't smell.
yeah. Well,
It's very-
if it smells, then it's got other problems.
It's got other problems, right.
So,
So is that the red square?
no, the red square shown on the plan is the extension of the buffer.
Oh, the extension of the buffer.
The field is where ING and ACK of building setback is.
Up here?
So where the ING and this is right where the field is going. There's the house, tank and field. So there's.
This is from,
Here.
yeah, oh, you got it.
Yeah, okay.
So they're extending this over to cover the field.
Yeah, yeah.
This is where the red box is right over here.
Right.
And so the house and the septic field is right there. Yes.
Basically here tonight to accept the application and determine its completeness. And I'm assuming schedule a site visit.
As early pre-snow as possible.
Well, yeah, and then we have Thanksgiving, so I think
You
if we
guys
get
have
a,
already seen this lot.
no, we haven't.
That,
We never went on the lot.
you never went down that lot?
Well, what we did is we did down where the road was gonna be, but that's as far as we went to.
Okay. Yeah.
Because you can't see anything.
I mean,
I don't know what you're gonna see.
is it flagged if we go in there? Is,
It should be flagged, yeah.
It's still treed.
yeah. 'Cause the other thing Bill was concerned about was buffer setbacks, is what he said to me. Not coming tonight. And he talked about extending a buffer, but then there was some issue he said he needed to check with DEP on.
He said it was fine on this particular application with extending the buffer as I'd proposed. He wanted to check with DEP on the other lots over here. So before we submit on those lots, we may have to increase the size of the buffers or whatever. I have heard back from the DEP stormwater engineer because we've submitted the phase 2 plan to DEP. And it's got by the stormwater guy. The stormwater people at DEP are happy with it. Now it's just a matter of them writing up the permit. So at some point, we'll be back with phase 2 of the subdivision. which is, but that's not tonight.
Did Bill say anything about the 9,000 square foot lawn or?
No, that's the limit of the lot.
What Bill mentioned to me was, and that's why I want to wait till he's here to get it accurate, but he had said something that in some cases, we say you have to do a cutting, but only twice a year. And if this is going to be a lawn area, does that kind of change the,
If it's a
Calculus.
designated wetland, it can only be cut twice a year.
yeah,
But this is uphill
This is,
from a designated wetland. This is not part of the designated wetland.
this is, if any, this is going to be a non-disturbed area.
so it'll be clear. So I don't know what he was saying to me. That's why,
There are-
well, when we come back,
Yeah, there are other ones on the water side that's gonna be in phase two.
Yeah.
That might come into play, but this one does not. This one has the forested wetland that's enough.
yeah.
What I got from Bill,
Right.
but,
So,
I can read his email or I can show it to you on my phone.
well, I mean, we're not gonna do a review tonight anyway.
Well,
At that point.
I know Holly was hoping we could do that because it is, as you've mentioned, it's getting colder. They would like to get the foundation.
Yeah. See, we have to do a site visit because it's shoreland. We always do a site visit, right, Ray? Is that usually your request? And since we didn't look at this lot, whether Bill has to come with us I ran by him next Saturday, which he thought was, we can't notify abutters, but at least we could get down there I think if we wait the next week, then we're into Thanksgiving.
correct.
And the way the weather's been this month, who knows? But anyway, the first item would be a motion to accept the application and indicate it is complete.
Make a motion to accept the application and documentation is complete.
Second.
Terms of submission. Any discussion? All in favor? So, next Saturday, 10:30 or something,
Not 2 days from now,
a week from
a
Saturday.
week from Saturday, okay.
Should be the 22nd.
22nd.
Well, right. I mean, maybe we could put something on the web. I mean, I think what I had thought is if we could put something on the website that we're doing a site visit.
What time, 10:30?
Well, I'm thinking let the sun get up a little bit.
Yeah. How about this Saturday?
Couldn't do it this Saturday. Too short of notice.
So what day is
We
that?
have to come back. Saturday, the 22nd. December meeting.
Okay,
Yeah.
11/22.
I won't be able to make, that Saturday, but,
10:30.
Dave, could you take me down sometime and show me?
Oh, absolutely. I can take you down anytime.
Do that. Oh, Dave, he knows.
Yeah. I mean, we need somehow that lot, we need to know where the lot starts and at least starts. And the driveway is coming in. Where the house is located. It doesn't. It shows it
Flagged
here.
out, is it flagged out?
I'm not sure. I believe it is. It could be, certainly within, a week and a half, could be.
Before the curve.
Before the curve. And this is considered lot 5?
Correct. The whole thing.
Go down.
Shouldn't that be flagged? So we all the way down. Know what we're looking at.
Way down.
Yeah, just where the road curves.
You and I could probably figure it out. I don't know if anybody else is gonna be able to figure it out. It's tough. It's still wooded.
Yeah. Is it like where the driveway's going in, is that right?
Well,
I know where the driveway is.
they must have flagged the septic. Right.
Yeah, I believe it.
The ERP is on the tree, so you can see where the The little dot is on the tree, but that's all that's flagged because it's not been cleared.
Yeah,
I can't stake it when it's not cleared.
So if we know where the ERP is,
If you know where the ERP is, it's marked.
yeah,
It's on a tree.
if you can find that
I
tree,
can find the tree. I think I can find the tree. I mean, I saw it in passing. I wouldn't take too much.
Thing is, if somebody knows where it is, they could spray paint and from the tree.
The tree's staying. They don't want it spray painted.
A ribbon around it.
tie a couple of ribbons around it.
That's what I thought that they were doing when they.
They
put the
usually
ERP
do when
on.
they'll put something there
Yeah.
to mark where the FRP is.
I haven't been back since they left, so. All I did was see where they put the nail in the tree. They didn't actually put any ribbons around it, so. There's no ribbons around it. I'll put a ribbon around it. There we go.
Yes.
If I can find the nail in the tree.
Put a nail in it.
It's not in.
I'm sure that it's the third.
You have to have a reference, Roger.
Probably is now, yeah.
Yeah, I think they usually.
It'd be a matter of what color do I use to
I know.
Okay,
So what time?
10:30?
Sounds good to me.
10:30 Saturday, next Saturday.
You just gotta get up early.
Well. Hey. It is what it is.
That's it.
That's it. So that's, let's see, tomorrow's the 14th, 15th, 22nd.
You didn't get approval?
They do it.
It is.
That's why you're getting the big bucks.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but
Yeah, right.
not that big.
All right.
You guys get the phone calls that I get. It's not that much.
It's accepted. Yeah, because Bill usually will write a letter too. You haven't, let's see, looks at the site again.
Well, but he wrote an email. I should have printed out.
Yeah, because I never got it. He mentioned something to me about an email. I assume I would have seen it during the day, but it never came.
I didn't bring my phone with me, so I can't.
I can show it to you.
Well, it's not gonna, we'll wait until, meeting, I guess, this meeting. December, I don't know how the calendar falls for December.
Yeah, right before the crowd.
Right before the.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
You found the fast. I don't think
Yeah,
that
let's-
is.
It's all.
David's gonna put a ribbon on the tree now.
Whole paint.
Who's marking the house? You? Who's gonna mark the house?
The surveyor's doing all that.
You might wanna make sure we give him a call, make sure that's. Correct.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is what he was saying to me. I've never, in my experience, most leach fields are maintained in a lawn condition and not a naturalized or meadow condition as being suggested here. I've never reviewed a subdivision where this issue was come up. And so moving forward with respect to the remaining lots. But he told me this lot too. So it's a matter of how do we, if part of the phosphorus analysis is based on the leach field being in a meadow condition, and it is mowed more frequently, how is that gonna be
It is not.
enforced?
It's not conditioned on it being a meadow.
No, it's gonna be lawn.
Why did he write meadow?
I don't know. For the future, because the other ones coming up might be in the meadow.
So we never talked about the other lots because they weren't before us. So I got the impression talking to him that he was concerned about
Well,
this
this
lot.
one's grass. I don't know where he's coming from.
Yeah, it's gonna be beside the house, so I mean, it makes
It's
sense,
gonna
it
be long.
could be grass. But on each lot, they're limited to 9,000 square feet of lawn area. If it's all with a septic system, so be it. But that was the condition that we gave DEP.
Yeah.
Is that we'd have 9,000 square feet or less.
I think that this one is on, not even close to 9,000. All the other ones have a lot more lawn than this one does. Because this is the hourglass one, so they're limited to where they can put grass.
Well, we can have that discussion the next meeting. Okay.
Right.
Any one on the,
There were two people on and I admitted them and then they just left and then, I got Joe back again, whoever that is.
that's still Sanders.
Just been on the back on again.
Yeah. All right. So the other thing on our agenda, I don't know if people looked at, Isabel had some work done on this would be for our applications, try to. So the first one she's got is the site plan. Seems pretty straightforward, street address, registry of deeds, book and page, that's a map of the district. And the description. And the good thing is, she's got I think this can be really helpful to applicants.
And the code enforcement also, and her.
Yeah. It's
I
got all,
wish I had it.
it's got all this, it's got all the sort of submission requirements. So I didn't really see. I was concerned about things, making sure we had email addresses for people. The subdivision one is quite similar, really. Again,
Subdivision is nice and simple.
and then, if he's got the Shoreland Zoning one here, I don't think so.
Yeah, separate.
Oh, yeah, it's at the end, yeah. And again, I would say,
Winthrop has about the same thing. They call it a checklist,
yeah,
It's basically the same thing.
but it's.
I would,
It's not as fancy as this.
It's not as
Yeah, this is nice.
informative as this.
yeah,
It's way open to.
Interpretation.
yeah,
She really narrowed this down over everybody else.
And it's broken up well, so you can,
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
work on one project as a builder or an applicant, you can work on one project, get it done and move on.
so on the Shoreland Zoning one, I'm gonna suggest she add a space for email for the applicant.
Okay.
I think I saw it on the other ones. That's always the thing, is that if we need to get a hold of someone quickly.
right?
Right there. No, that's for the agency preparing plan.
Oh, okay. I think so, Steve, for the first one, the site and property information. It's got written, submitted, and staff. She might also want to put a box where it might not be applicable on NA box.
On which one?
On the first, on the big one, on
On the sub,
the site plan review,
so
where these are.
on the back?
Yeah, it should be somewhere that maybe it's an NA,
Yeah,
because there are some of them that, so move the staff over and put an NA or something. Some of them are not applicable to that application,
oh, okay. All right,
but we just say it when we read off the
Right.
things, NA,
yeah,
but it should be written down.
Written down on each one or just written down on any of them?
put NA box on all of them, you know, and then, you know.
A roll.
There should be two checklists for every one line, one for the applicant and one for the staff. To make a check that it's there, you know, so the applicant's gonna make a check mark and Isabella's gonna make a check mark. If it's non-applicable, they can circle it or check the NA.
Yeah.
And then Isabella will verify that it's not applicable and make her check.
I would say that probably would apply to the subdivision.
And it might apply to the subdivision one as well.
Yeah.
Everybody has to remember now from now on that the subdivision one is no longer three splits, three building units on a subdivision split. You're allowed to split every 5 years. And the first one now is 5 units, is allowed 5 units, not 3.
That they don't have to go subdivision
Correct.
approval. Yeah, I saw some amendments and I meant to bring them in tonight. Cause I went to.
I have them.
Yeah.
I have it.
Uh,
5.
Oh, yeah, I didn't bring.
Before it's a subdivision. Yeah. That's state law now.
But
Got approved.
it's more for condominium type or apartment.
What if you had a parcel of land you wanted to build like 10 houses, but so you could do 5 without doing a subdivision?
No,
No.
this is counting units within a building.
Livable
Oh,
units.
I got you. I got you.
So a duplex counts as 2.
Yeah,
Right.
But then they have other rules now that they're coming up with for an auxiliary dwelling unit.
Well, that's not passed the legislature yet.
I know, but
thought it did.
it's floating around like brown stuff.
Yeah.
well, they're still tweaking stuff apparently.
Yeah.
They're doing their bid to get more housing in the state of Maine, is what they're doing. Because we're 30,000 short or something. Like,
That was 80.
80,000, yeah,
Yeah.
right? 80,000.
Good for you builders.
Yeah.
You need a
80,000
clown wreck.
short.
Land. I think land is what we, yeah.
We'll see a lot more duplexes.
Yeah, well,
Hey,
They didn't pay.
Years ago, yeah.
Especially the very urban areas of the country.
Bring gloves with it.
in another
You'll-
country.
in another year, you'll see 5-unit houses. Because they'll get 5 units without subdivision.
I can't remember what other changes I saw. I'll try to get those for the next meeting.
I have that LD 3692, whatever that was, I have that.
Yeah, yeah, I sent Isabel some stuff.
Right.
That I got.
It matters to us because we're in the process of, we're going to start to do amendments to our comprehensive plan. And that's part of that comprehensive plan that has to change. I'm sure Isabella's up on it.
Yeah, I said, I have the LD 2003 amendments on my work plan for ordinance amendments to bring
Good.
forward.
Yeah.
I think we are still waiting on results of Maine Municipal Association's appeal of LD 1829 in rulemaking for that, which hasn't yet been released. For November, we only have initial review of the lot within the Shoreland area from Lakestar. You guys didn't see that lot when you went on your site walk, correct? So I think it would be initial completeness review and scheduling of the site walk. And what did I say? I had sent her something I got from somewhere.
It was the talk of Moose Chatter today. That 5-lot subdivision.
Yep. A long string.
And I sent her something.
So the previous one. Yeah. but they had land issues. But what we did was they had what they called a cluster development.
Oh, yeah.
So you came down, went off on this.
Ray, did I send you a copy of that?
We have clustering on.
That summary that the Office of Community Affairs put out? I can send everyone it.
That was,
What was that?
I was still working.
Well, I had come across something from the main Office of Community Affairs. Frequently asked questions about some of these laws.
They were trying to head off the shortage.
And I sent it to Isabel. She said she had seen it. But I can make sure everyone else gets it.
That's where it kind of, if you would, it's cluster.
All right, yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know. Public comment? Any public comment?
Oh, you run a nice taut ship there, Steve.
Yeah. Gotta check every box.
Got it.
None.
I've got one question. Uh-oh. On these farms that she's developing, it says, is any portion of property within 250 feet of a pond, lake, stream? Why is stream in there with lake, ponds, and wetlands within 250 feet?
So she knows about it. So you ask her.
She is. Watch timing.
We're leaving.
It's okay. You don't have to stay. I was just like, if they're still there, I'll make an appearance.
Well, we just got through public comment, but then Ray said he had a question about the.
If you want to see photos,
Yeah.
on the Completeness page. So.
Well, Dennis has been posting photos.
Yes. All right. Sorry, I interrupted. You had a
No,
question.
that's fine. I was asking why in any portion of the property within 200 feet of a pond, lake, or stream, why is stream in there with wetlands, ponds, and lakes within 250 feet?
In 250 feet. Yeah, because stream is a smaller setback, as you know.
Yeah.
Would still be in the shoreland, but a smaller setback. Okay, thank you for catching. That's on the shoreland application, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Oh, this one's on site, shoreland, whatever.
Yeah. So a couple edits we can, or suggestions, like on the site plan review, like on page 3, you've got the submission requirements. And there was a suggestion that maybe you should have a box with WP and staff, one that says NA on both site review and site review and subdivision, in case there is something that really isn't
They
applicable.
think it's an NA, but you can review it with your checkbox just to make sure it's not applicable with that application.
An NA category. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, you're dealing with a minor sub as opposed to a major.
And then on the other one so it'd be the same on both those two major type matters under the ordinance. Then on the Shoreland Zoning app, I think it would be good under 3 applicant, under mailing address, to put in email address as well. You got it under the agency preparing plan, you got an email, but I think we should have email for the applicant. And I think you've got it on the other. Yeah, you've got it on the other one.
Yep.
So however and I suppose you could have telephone too, like email and telephone, no. Just in case we had to get in touch with someone easily. And we met with Mr. Allen, found the application complete. And we're gonna, in order to get the site visit in while the weather's good, we're thinking next Saturday.
Okay.
Maybe we should just post something on the website.
Yep.
And we're gonna do it at 10:30. Is it Saturday, the 22nd?
Yep. at 10:30.
There was some confusion about where Bill stands on things. I did talk to him this morning. And and it may be that he's talking about the other lots, but it was whether he had a concern about if the septic field is gonna be not lawn. And if that calculation was required to meet the phosphorus, how do we ensure it doesn't get cut more than twice a year? Dave doesn't think it applies to this lot.
No, this will be lawn.
Yeah, would there be a reason, like, yeah, like I couldn't see a reason why it wouldn't be a lawn area.
The ones further down in the subdivision might fall within that category, because they'd be limited where the house has to go to meet the setbacks. They might be limited on lawn. So it might be that vegetated wetland that can only be cut twice a year.
Yep.
But depending on where the septic guy, like they moved the septic on this one from behind the house to the side of the house because it was better drainage and
Right.
and they didn't have to pump it then, so they're worrying about that, and that's something down the road.
So and you might have more insight. I did have a conversation with Bill. His main concern was when they moved the septic, that was the big one. But then on the other lots, his concern is that the buffer areas weren't big enough. And I said, this is currently going through DEP review, so we can catch this at DEP regardless. And ultimately, our conditions are reliant fully upon DEP approval with regard to those buffer areas. So if there's anything that needs to change with the plan that has been recorded, they would need to come back. But ultimately, we would rely on DEP for that interpretation or their approval at least anyway, so.
Saturday, the what?
22nd.
Wondering why we didn't do it?
Yeah.
Well, she always gets ahead of herself, but she's a businesswoman, so you can understand that.
So you guys, as I understand it, hadn't walked this part of the
Right.
lot in your initial site walk. Okay, that's what I had told them, and that's why I said it's gonna be a completeness. But
Well, I think sometimes what happens on these shoreland ones is they see your proposed findings. And so then they think they're there because Jeff mentioned that you had reviewed it and basically didn't see any issues.
But I
So-
didn't prepare proposed findings for this one. I only prepared the memo that you had.
Yeah, maybe he thought that was,
Yeah,
The trouble with the last time is there's nothing ever marked for these. So we could walk on a vacant piece of land and say, yeah, the house is going there, but without it being staked, there's no sense in sending us
Should be staked
to go
out.
look at it.
See, the only thing, when we took a look, all they had was marked where the road was gonna be.
Yeah,
That was
where the
through
road
all the
was gonna be.
lots, and that's it.
We walked in not very far, just a
No.
little bit, yeah.
So and I told Holly and everybody else that involved that, I was under the impression that you guys walked to this site, but it was only on the road. And I said, they couldn't see where the house was going. No, nobody knew at that point where the house was going. This was,
Nothing was marked.
nothing was
They didn't
marked.
even know.
Right.
yeah. The house has since really moved since that time, so,
Exactly, they had to move into this hourglass. It's such a tight lot.
yeah. Okay. So they didn't give you guys any major grief about that?
No, she couldn't get on. She had surgery today, so she can't talk,
Disappointed, I guess.
Holly.
Oh,
Hey, it is what it is. It's not our fault. We have guidelines we have to go by.
yeah.
Any other edits on the application forms?
No, everything looked good, I thought.
Where were you 20 years ago when I needed it?
Yeah.
Well. Agreed.
Elementary school.
Elementary school.
It's not to generate these on typewriter.
I know. You would have had to type them.
Oh. Maybe I'm thinking now, let's see.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Well. Oh, no, you did put it in there, in the shoreline. Has this been part of a prior approved
Yeah.
subdivision?
Yes.
Yeah, we got that addressed. No, I think it's very good, very good.
I'll make the changes and then, do you want to see them again, or can we just start implementing them once the changes are made?
I think they're so minor, really.
Perfect.
Just go with it.
And those will be available online?
Yep. Yep, that's the I mean, I think they have them in the office, but usually everyone's going online.
Are you gonna talk to Rich, the codes officer, about them?
Yep,
Okay,
yep, we've been meeting fairly regularly, yeah.
because he's been calling me every day.
He only calls me once a week, so.
He hasn't called me once since he came back. I used to hear from him a lot before. So now you're getting, yes.
Yeah.
I get calls from Birchwood, the stuff.
Yeah, all this stuff.
So interesting, I heard that this Wilson lot that we went and looked at for TJ's.
Right,
You know, I had noticed that they had brought in all this fill.
Yep.
So apparently DEP's involved.
Oh, good.
Because I was gonna reach out to Rich and say, did they get earth moving permits?
10 cubic yards per year. That's one dump truck a year is allowed. I don't know how many they dump there, but probably about 200.
So there's a violation technically of the ordinance.
I think some of the road work stuff got dumped there too, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, that's what I heard, that Phil came from Winthrop.
Yeah, it all came from where, across from Charlie's, the Chevy place. They cleared that lot,
Yeah.
but they put the solar farm in. They had dumped everything they found was filled in and it shouldn't, so illegally. So they were mandated when they put the solar in to take all that out and Monmouth got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess there's something.
So there's something going on.
Yeah. Have you started your new gig?
Sorry that I was late, that's where I was presenting to the Augusta Council tonight, so, and it was double booked, but, yeah. Just to reiterate, I've told everybody that I've come into contact with, nothing's gonna change for us. The board is happy to let me continue consulting, especially for you guys, where it's such a low amount of hours a month.
Yeah.
I can do that,
Yeah.
after work, so, yeah.
So is it the economic development job? What position do you have with Augusta?
Yeah, so I am the executive director of the Downtown Alliance, which is an economic development nonprofit organization specific to downtown Augusta. But they do more than economic development too. They do historic preservation programs and just general design and advocacy to the city. So, yeah,
Good.
everything.
Good.
Yeah.
The river is a
Good for you.
resource, hopefully.
That's what you get for moving to Winthrop. You
Yeah.
know, so you can get all those big
Those big
jobs.
jobs.
Yeah.
All good?
Honeymoon was good?
Yeah, everything was good. Wedding went off without.
Wedding went off without a hitch, I heard.
Yeah.
No
perfect.
ghost.
Nope, no ghosts. Guess we're trying to find the ghosts.
Oh, really?
Well, we can make that happen. Go downstairs, I'm banging on the walls.
No doors closing up, sit on the balcony, right in the middle of it?
No, yeah, perfect. So.
I'll have to yell at them.
That's great. Where did you go? Somewhere fun?
So we actually haven't gone on our honeymoon yet. We're going to Quebec City the weekend before Christmas.
Oh, that should be.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, so they have a little like Christmas market and the toboggan
Yeah.
thing and all.
Yeah, all Quebec's nice.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh, you'll enjoy that, I'm sure.
You walk
Thank you
around.
all very much for the card. That was very nice. Very unexpected, but very, very nice. So I appreciate it.
Remember walking around, every house has a cross on top of the house.
Yeah. So much smoother, really.
Cross. We'll go back.
Brings up the question, you know, in terms of like, we haven't heard anything from the campground. I mean, at some point, do we just say,
So ultimately, now that you have deemed their application to be complete and no changes have occurred to the ordinance since then, they have to formally withdraw before we can consider it.
yeah,
They could theoretically come back. Now, if changes to the ordinance occur, then that's another legal question that I don't fully know the answer to, because I don't think it would be fair to let something languish for at this point, a year. Yeah, you know, so that would be a legal question that I would have to ask the town attorney. I don't know if there's anything in the ordinance that says, you know, if you don't come back after initial review, something like that. But yeah, especially if an ordinance changes, that would change things for that one.
The chances are that they're coming back are slim to none, because Wales said no.
Okay. Like,
Most of it.
I mean, Leeds.
Not Leeds. Leeds said no, so there was, you know, we were only 5 or 6 buildings, they were 35.
right. And which town was it that adopted the moratorium?
Wayne. So they couldn't do anything in Wayne, but Wayne was small anyway. You know, what they were looking for from Wayne.
Okay, so I can reach back out and just try to gauge, but they would have to technically.
I think the fee went up because we put the culvert in. Additional fees,
yeah. You know, we'll see. So. How that goes.
couple $100,000 we spent, so they could get trailers across.
No, that's why one of the things that we look at, sort of these fees for developments, that
Yeah,
you have a big development, should you be paying for road improvements? And
Yes.
so forth.
Certainly,
especially if it's gonna cost the taxpayers of the town.
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
They should succumb, I mean, elsewhere, they're mandating
Impact fees, right?
Yeah,
impact fees and making them put sidewalks and stuff in.
oh, yeah, oh, yeah,
Auburn, where Hobby Lobby is, they wanted to put a Chick-fil-A in and making them do sidewalks on the whole development.
yep. So we had, one in Orno, fully in the rural area, I mean, out by like Pushaw Lake. And the ordinance says that if you build a new road, you have to put sidewalks on it. So there's no other sidewalks, but they built a subdivision road and had to put sidewalks on.
Wow.
So, you know, in that case, that's probably not appropriate, but they didn't push on it, so.
well, it makes it nice for the residents, maybe.
Yeah, that's,
1063 hit ledge, 4.5 foot down. So they're blasting to get the sewer and water lines. Which are 1063,
Main Street.
the Main Street one. They hit ledge. They hit ledge at 4.5 feet.
Wow.
So, and the sewer is down 12 to 17.
That's not blasting, that's an atomic bomb.
How are they maintaining the noise level?
Yeah.
do you have a blasting ordinance?
Yeah, they have to notify everybody surrounding. They've done it so many times before.
Don't cover up.
Blasting?
They, leave all the topsoil on, number one. So, and then they put the mats on. There's virtually no noise.
I don't know anything else.
Motion to adjourn.
Second? Non-debatable?
Yep.
The wire game. Watch football and hockey.
Two TVs?
Do that. Probably one of the computers.
So Darcy reminded me, Isabel, that I need to do a letter